We need to talk, not just about some distant futuristic fantasy, but about the very real advancements happening today that will fundamentally change how we understand war, power, and control. Imagine this: a soldier sits safely thousands of miles away, not in a bunker or on the field, but in an office, guiding machines that have the capacity to end lives. These are killer robots, fully independent systems with no human intervention that may determine who lives and who dies. And the scary part here, it is no movie sci-fi fantasy. This is being designed in labs and workshops around the world today. United States, Russia, China, Israel, ruthlessly in the pursuit of dominating this new warfare era. It is not merely a rush to begin building machines, but power and influence, and a threat at being left out in a battle over arms that gradually, step by step, eradicate humanity from warfare. With these machines comes the promise of highly advanced AI and arsenal weapons ready to be used, programmed to perform tasks long exclusive to human decision-makers, determine what situations, plot, and execute lethal force. Just imagine the machines, really designed to kill, built to be able to process thousands of variables instantly within a blink of an eye, faster than any human. Before I begin, though, do make sure you have subscribed to our channel. These ideas about autonomous weapons did not happen overnight, but began with simple automated systems. First, people were producing devices that track a target and trigger an alarm, while even in some defense mechanisms. They gradually developed over time and advanced with such things as artificial intelligence, machine learning, and robotics. The first would not have been impressive then. They didn't have intelligence, made mistakes, and all required constant human oversight. As maturity for AI came, things changed. More refined algorithms of machine learning arose, allowing machines to digest enormous information and make complex decisions faster than any human. Robotics matured, and now these lethal machines can be provided to such systems, which were later transformed into killers robots that we know today. Indeed, the maturation has been super fast and incessant, from unmanned drones that still require a human pilot to totally autonomous action-generating systems. This is a new type of war. It's an information, precision, and self-driven decisiveness war. Killer robots can analyze the battlefield, search for possible threats, and carry out orders, not waiting for a human controller. This erases the human factor for good or bad. Milliseconds on the battlefield can be the difference between hesitation and action. But is such hesitation justified when human judgment and sympathy are erased? Next are who stand behind the technological charge. At the fore are four countries: the United States, Russia, China, and Israel. Four countries with quite different visions of how killer robots fit into military strategies. One area where investment by the US has been very high is in autonomous drones, led by DARPA Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. Projects like the X-47B are indeed pure evidence of how far autonomous aerial combat technology has come. The X-47B is not literally a drone, but it's a totally independent combat aircraft that can be airborne, carry out its mission, and land totally without any human intervention. The concept of military prowess enhancement, not risking humans, sounds great, but this brings questions about control and responsibility. Russia's Uran-9 is the autonomous combat ground vehicle whose field trial was conducted in Syria. The Uran-9 is designed to attack independently, though its deployment unveiled a number of flaws, including a few navigation and targeting problems. The country showed its commitment to introducing autonomous systems into the military fold. Unlike the US, which makes sure to provide precision, Russia's approach seems to be about variety and brute force, and it's different from this point of view with Uran-9. China has enthusiastically promoted AI-driven warfare. Among the focus areas has been the development of multiple versions of autonomous drones. An example of such a system is the Blowfish A2, the armed drone that exploits the use of AI to autonomously target its goal. It does not require a pilot and can determine its own time and modality of attacking. Therefore, China wants to use AI to catch up with established military powers. Another significant innovation in autonomous weapons is Israel's Harpy drone, which is a form of loitering munition that seeks out and destroys enemy radar systems autonomously while waiting over a battlefield. Loitering munitions represent something of this kind that is not direct combat, but more strategic and in control through disruptive actions without exposure to pilots to the dangers of combat. Israel has placed their emphasis on these targeted solutions for changing defense and offense dynamics in warfare. So let's dive in and go into the details of 5 of the most advanced killer robots that are either under development or already in use. Number 1. Uran-9 Russia, an unmanned combat ground vehicle, used in some operational environments in real life, can in principle be operated in hostile environments. Its weapon payload includes anti-tank guided missiles, a 30mm automatic cannon, machine guns, and both offensive and defensive operations. So his experience would be used to fine-tune the capabilities of this vehicle in order to make it more autonomous and reliable. Number 2, X-47B United States. The X-47B is the quantum leap in aerial autonomy. Its ability to take off and land on an aircraft carrier and operate independently without human intervention is a technological leap that rivals some of the most remarkable capabilities in the jet age. The X-47B wasn't about firepower, it is the ability to project military power around the world without risking pilots, something that shifts the dynamics of aerial warfare. Number 3, Harpy drone Israel. This is the autonomous detection and destruction of the radar systems. This is not just a weapon, it is a method of suppression, in which one deactivates the enemy's air defense before other resources can be placed to take advantage of the hit. Such levels of autonomy are important for extremely complex military operations, in which timings and precision levels make all the difference between success and failure. Number 4, Blowfish A2 China. This is another example of China's seriousness in integrating AI into their military. The Blowfish A2 is an autonomous targeting drone that can engage and decide on the fly using AI algorithms. It encapsulates a much larger strategic move from China, one that leverages technology as a means of redressing traditional military advantages enjoyed by other countries. Number 5, Swords Robot United States. The ground-based system is the Swords robot, which equips a machine gun for combat support. Conversely, though soldiers will not have exposure to any environment considered to be hazardous to humans with tactical advantages over urban scenarios, Swords can operate in such environments and focus on reducing human risks to achieve their level of desired effectiveness for operational success with the US military. There are such innumerable ethical concerns in the rise of killer robots that cannot be ignored. Of course, the number one fear is about decisions made by machines to take lives, and is quite terrifying because such decisions stand at the pedestal of man in warfare, where handing over to machines loosens things like human judgment, understanding of nuance, and use of context, and the moral weight of taking a life. Another grave issue is the lack of accountability. If a killer robot erringly kills the wrong person or even fails, who is accountable? The programmer, the manufacturer, the military commander? Without clear jurisdiction, no one would be accountable for such a dangerous environment, because one mistake may prove fatal. We need to live in a world wherein machines are to decide who is going to live and who is going to die. Or we should ascertain that, no matter how complex our technology is, that mankind forms the ethos of our decisions. Let's take it to the comments. Your thoughts, and if you like this video, then hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more of these videos. Thanks for watching.